Learn this from water. Loud splashes the brook, but the ocean's depth is calm. I never see what has been done. I only see what remains to be done. You only lose what you cling to. The past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There is only one moment for you to live. The trouble is, you think you have time. Your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. Believe nothing, no matter where you read it, or who said it, no matter if I have said it, unless it agrees with your own reason and your own common sense. The tongue, like a sharp knife, kills without drawing blood. Teach this triple truth to all. A generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew humanity. To abstain from lying is essentially wholesome. Avoid evil deeds as a man who loves life avoids poison. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way and not starting. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. Those who are free of resentful thoughts surely find peace. There has to be evil so that good can prove its purity above it. To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others. Everything that has a beginning has an ending. Make your peace with that and all will be well. The root of suffering is attachment. You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. Purity or impurity depends on oneself. No one can purify another. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. Those who have failed to work toward the truth have missed the purpose of living. If you find no one to support you on the spiritual path, walk alone. There is no companionship with the immature. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. All wrongdoing arises because of mind. If mind is transformed, can wrongdoing remain? It is a man's own mind, not his enemy or foe, that lures him to evil ways. We are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. There is nothing so disobedient as an undisciplined mind, and there is nothing so obedient as a disciplined mind. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. Wear your ego like a loose-fitting garment. To keep the body in good health is a duty, otherwise we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. If the problem can be solved, why worry? If the problem cannot be solved, worrying will do you no good. Even death is not to be feared by one who has lived wisely. A man is not called wise because he talks and talks again, but is he peaceful, loving, and fearless, then he is in truth called wise. A dog is not considered a good dog because he is a good barker. A man is not considered a good man because he is a good talker. Remembering a wrong is like carrying a burden in the mind. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Nothing ever exists entirely alone. Everything is in relation to everything else. Nothing is permanent. There isn't enough darkness in all the world to snuff out the light of one little candle. An idea that is developed and put into action is more important than an idea that exists only as an idea. Have compassion for all beings, rich and poor alike. Each has their own suffering. Some suffer too much, others too little. If anything is worth doing, do it with all your heart. Happiness is not a fortunate combination of external circumstances. It is just the state of your mind. Any increased attachment to everything earthly is suffering. Hatred is never appeased by hatred in this world. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. This is an eternal law. Death never takes a wise man by surprise if he is always ready to go. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and its life will not get any shorter. Happiness doesn't diminish when you share it. Do not answer evil for evil, otherwise there will be no end to evil. In response to an offense, kiss your enemy and he will become much more painful. Understanding is the heartwood of well-spoken words. Drop by drop is the water pot filled. Likewise, the wise man, gathering it little by little, fills himself with good.
Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments.